Welcome to the grounding program. And if you want to know what grounding is, this is grounding. This is surrounding ourselves with the life forces that nature provides us, that the universal spirit provides us with, this soothing, wonderful feeling that we get when we're in our, I would say, in our soul, where we're feeding our soul. It's moments like this that make the rest of our life manageable. So we have to surround ourselves, I call this mindfulness. Surround ourselves with mindfulness, where our senses are being used without our minds. We're just absorbing and perceptions, forming perceptions and feeding off of those perceptions. So grounding then, what we want to do in these activities and in these, in this program in general, is to find ways to access those inner qualities that we have that make us more human. Those moments of the heart and those moments of the soul that make this life worthwhile. So that it doesn't matter the circumstances, it doesn't matter what the rest of our life is like. We have this resource that is always there for us to replenish our energies, to replenish our love for living, our relationships, our ability to relate to others in a calm and productive and intimate way. This is the kind of life we all want to live. So what does this program do? Well, first of all, let's take a look at the content, what it's made up of. There are 7 days, 5 weeks, 7 days, that's 35. 35 videos for inspiration, and 3 for each week, that's 15 instructional videos. So there you got a package of 50 videos for inspiration and instruction. On top of that, we have the templates that you can download, or if you want to use the workbook, you can access it off Amazon, and keep track of your daily progress. In addition to that, I have an inspirational component, audio, based on my book that I wrote called The Enchanted with Life. And it is again based on 5 weeks, and then another 5 weeks, 10 weeks of daily inspiration. So those are the components. So what is the content? Well, the content is pretty well what you make of it, and I give you my version of my growth, my expansion as a person, and the things that I did to expand. What I did, and if I go back in my history, about 20 years ago, I had a mental crash, divorce, my mother died, I couldn't do my work anymore, I took an early retirement, and my life was in shatters. So I went up into the mountains of Costa Rica, packed 2 suitcases, and I went and I stayed there 2 years, working on making my life worth living. And this program is basically made up of those activities that I started there. And of course, making our lives worth living, and making our lives not only worth living but abundant, is a lifetime project. So this program is this 5 weeks is just a start. And my time in Costa Rica, 2 years, it was just a start. It took another 10, 15 years of developing into this point where I am now, where I can honestly say that I love every minute of every day of my life. I'm surrounded by people I love. I do the things I want to do. I live in a place I want to live. I meditate half an hour to an hour every morning. I surround myself with good energy. And this is what I'm hoping that you will develop by taking this program. I want to offer a guarantee. I'm not going to guarantee that you're going to, love the program. I'm not going to guarantee that this is going to make your life fantastic. I mean, how am I to guarantee that? What I can guarantee, I think, is that if you do the activities and you sincerely go about doing them, that you will grow. How much you grow depends on you. I've set the program up. If you want, you can do all the activities, or you can go by levels. There's level 1, level 2, and level 3. So if you want to just sort of get in kind of easy, do level 1, come back, do level 2 maybe. Or if you want to pick and choose here and there, or if you want to do it all. This program is up to you. You do the work, you make the gains, you make the life that you truly want to live. So, welcome aboard. And, one thing I must start off with. I put an introductory activity in, and the introductory activity is, do you really care about yourself? Like, when I look back 20 years, I didn't care about myself. I wanted a better life, but I really didn't think I deserved it. I didn't think I was worthy. And you really, in order to do this program, to get anything out of it, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you are worthy. So I put together a simple activity, and something I developed while I was an educational psychologist giving workshops for parents. And it's how to really show your child that they are loved. And what I'm suggesting is that you show yourself that you are really loved. And this introductory activity is a kind of a test in that direction. It's based on very simple things. 2 minutes a day of eye contact. Eye contact that says, I love myself. 2 minutes a day of voice contact with ourselves, saying nice things about ourselves. 2 minutes of touch. These are wonderful bodies. I finally, after many years, have fallen in love with my body, in spite of the age. It's just being aware that these are wonderful hands and what they do, and these are wonderful arms. All these bodies. Spend 2 minutes a day loving your body. And then spend 5 minutes every day, focus attention, just finding a quiet spot like this, and just feeling that you love yourself, that your life is wonderful, that you are so thrilled to be alive and experiencing these things. And finally, one activity that's going to be a full day activity, but just for you. When you finish that, at that point you can decide whether you want to do the rest of the program. So the introduction is free. After that, you get down to work.